Hey everybody, what's up? It is me, your host, Iron Corpse, here at Real Old Fashioned Games. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Welcome back to spooky season. We're going to continue that tradition going on with... That's right, MediEvil. MediEvil? MediEvil. Who the fuck knows? I'm pretty sure it's medieval, because that's the real word. They just spelt it stupid. Whatever, man. This game is fucking awesome. Classic bullshit right here. This is going to be real good. I haven't played MediEvil since it was new. I remember renting this game a few times and beating it that way with cheat codes, of course, because I was a child. But I'm going to play it for real this time. No cheat codes on the PS2. Fuck yeah. Give me just one moment, you guys. Check this out. I know how much you like to hear it. I like to hear it too. So give me just 1 second. Ah, I love that sound. PlayStation startup noises. They could bottle it and sell it. I'd drink it all day. Speaking of which, here we go. This is for you guys. Come on now, just play the fucking game. The game is in there. It should just automatically be playing it. The fact that it's taking a minute to read the disc makes me worried. All right, good. I looked at the back of the disc before I put it in there, and it looks brand fucking new. All right. To you, loyal viewers. I don't have anyone in the room right now, but if you're watching this in the future, checking out some of my older content, well, thank you. It's still to you. Salute. Spooky season is here. Let's fucking enjoy it. That's good stuff. That is a Lakeside Cherry ale? Not sure. I don't think it's IPA. You know, it doesn't say if it's an IPA or what, but it is really good. It tastes just like cherries. Fucking delicious. Leinenkugel. 1998. That means I was 8 years old whenever this fucking game came out, and I loved it immediately. Hey, what's up, Xer? Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. It's all going good over here. Just jumping into MediEvil for the first time in a long time. What's going on? There we go.
A sorcerer named Zarok.
Zarok. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for joining me. I haven't read this in so long. I'm going to read that.
So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own.
I'm going to turn my TV up a little bit too. 1 second.
Daniel Fortescue led the militia into battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe. And
there we go. The stream's going good so far. Started off with a couple technical difficulties, but I got it hammered out. I was going to play Stubbs the Zombie today, but I don't have it installed. Thought I had it installed. I bought it a long time ago, but it's just not installed right now, so I'll play that probably tomorrow. Fortunately, I got MediEvil, a physical copy of the actual fucking game. There we go. Let's frame it up. There it is. Fuck yeah. That's my wife's copy, but it'll still work just great. Playing it on a PS2, playing it legit. No emulators or nothing. I haven't played this since I was but a child. Look at these graphics. Blowing my fucking mind. So many bits. You could count the polygons. Papo and Yo? No, I've never even heard of that. Is that a PS1 game as well? Old Xbox game? No. I've never heard of that. I can't believe I've never heard of it. I was all about the original Xbox. Is it a spooky game? Or at least kind of got like spooky vibes? Oh, I played Limbo. Inside. The name sounds familiar, but if I'm having to think of it this hard, I probably haven't played it. I've probably just like seen the like ads for it or something. What's Papo and Yo? I'm interested in that. It's an old game. That's my whole thing. Okay. Little Nightmares was another really good one. I played that on the Switch. That was a fucking good game. I haven't played the second one, but I liked the first one a lot. And the DLC. I had to look up what the story was about with Little Nightmares, because after I beat it, I was like, what do you mean that's the end? What just happened? I don't understand. What just happened? So I had to look it up and read what the synopsis was, and it's pretty good. Fucking creepy and dark, and it's got a sad ending. I like it. That little girl's asking for it. Oh shit, I didn't even know about Little Nightmares 3. Hell yeah. That's super cool. Little Nightmares 1 was really good. And I liked how hard it was. It was definitely a difficult game that it's not just going to give it to you just because you like put enough hours into it. You have to be good at it. You have to get the timing down. You got to jump and run with precision, especially towards the end of the game, or else you're going to die and you have to do it again. I like that. I like when a game is difficult and it forces you to actually get good at the game so that you can progress in it. It doesn't just kind of give it to you eventually. That's like all modern games, essentially. Eventually, they just kind of give it to you. Unless we're talking about, like, any Dark Souls, anything at all. That's their whole thing, is like, we like to see you cry. Your tears are delicious. I'm remembering all this. This is so good. Anything with zombies in it, I was all about it as a little kid. They scared the shit out of me, but I loved it. It scared me, and I had to have somebody in the room to play it with me, but I loved it. I like how he had... Sir Daniel had, like, one weird eye, even in human form, they just showed. Wait, so Sir Daniel didn't even get to the combat? He got fucking smoked by an arrow from a mile away? All right. Wow.
It has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere.
The hero?
The first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
I honestly expected the dialogue to just be like Banjo-Kazooie, where they're like... They actually put voice acting in the game. Fuck yeah. A dog. Huh. PS2 game about a dog. I don't think I know that one. It makes me think of the comic from the 90s, or like cartoon, 90s, early 2000s, called Family Dog, where you were like he was like a little white dog with a pointy face, little pointy nose. That's awesome. Well, I'll have to... Shit, I was going to say I'll have to check it out, but we don't know the title. If you can remember the title, drop it in the Discord, because I'll definitely check it out. Oh my god, there's no thumbstick access? Hold on. Okay, there we go. You gotta push the analog button in the middle of the controller, or else the fucking thumbsticks won't work in this old PS1 game. Of course, there's no camera control. Oh my god. This is going to be an adventure, you guys, because the camera doesn't move whenever I move the right thumbstick. It's the fucking R2 and L2 buttons. That's some old school shit. That's some Spyro the Dragon 1 shit. Wow. All right. That's going to take a second to get used to. I keep pushing the right thumbstick around trying to move the camera. This is clearly a door, right? Open that shit up. Can I read these books? Yes. You must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease of life. All right, what about this one? When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a rune stone and place it in the ornate hand set next to the doorway. What a helpful series of books. All right, circles jump. X is small attacks. Square is like a big swing. What is this? I guess like a parry or something, or a duck? I don't know what that is. I know that you can throw your arm. How do I do that? Guess I don't have that move yet. Read the book, you fuck. During your travels through the world of Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To look at your inventory, press the select button on the controller. I like how they capitalized controller. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so X with your arm, you use it as a club. Square, you use it as a fucking boomerang. Throwing daggers. Daggers for throwing. Bottles for life. Oh my god. Press L2 and R2 together to activate Dan Cam. Okay, I guess that's first person view. L1 is target. Okay, R1 is strafe and backstep. Daring dash, only if ability active. Huh. L3 button. Toggle walk and run control, analog controller only. Wow, I'm impressed that this game has, it even mentions that L3 exists. The first time I ever even heard about L3 was Ape Escape, and that blew my fucking mind that the thumbsticks were also buttons. It made me go back to all my other PS1 games and try them out just to see if there was some sort of hidden functionality, but there wasn't. Most games just pretended like that didn't exist. Didn't do anything. Oh, what is it? What game is it? Oh, okay. Let me take a peek here. Dog's life. Well, that is exactly what you described about a dog in his daily life. You know, this cover brings back memories of going into Blockbuster Video in the like early 2000s and seeing this on the shelf, but never actually renting it. I never played that. It was good though? You enjoyed it? Dog's life? Is that what I said? Dog's life. All right. Dog's life. Found the Star Rune. The David Bowie song. Ooh, I gotta say, this inventory fucking sucks. So there should be a weapon wheel or something, man. I haven't played the remake of this game for PS4 and Xbox One, but, you know, it's gotta be better, right? To do a power attack, press and hold the square button on the controller for a second or two and then release it. Yes, that is what holding it means. Cool. All right. Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition. Oh, that's Dan Cam. It's not really first-person view. It's like a over-the-shoulder view. Resident Evil 4 style. Hey, man, that's my whole thing is playing old games. I don't give a fuck what the graphics look like as long as the playability's there. I don't care. I play Nintendo games and shit. What do you do in it? You say it's like a dog's daily life, but what do you do as the dog? You got to go sniff butts and drink out of the toilet? That's what I imagine he would do. Any treasure that you find will go into your coin score, displayed in the top right of your display. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles. Yeah, that's great. So that is what you do in the game? You go around and you sniff butts as the dog? There better be a butt-sniffing mechanic in the game. If you're playing as a dog and you're just going through his life, you better be able to sniff a butt or two. What they do. I saw a picture of a dog catcher on the cover, so I guess you gotta evade the dog catcher. This is totally a door. How do I get in there? Maybe I get something and come back. Maybe Dan Cam has the answer. Wow, they didn't even make a ceiling. They're like, ah, fuck it. They'll never look straight up. Nice. Track down Zarok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime. Sounds tasty. Let's go. Let's fucking do it. Gallowmere. That's cool. That's a cool map. It's like Donkey Kong. Okay, all right. So you just like live as the dog. Right on. That sounds like a game that I would have been into a lot as a kid as well. That reminds me of a game for the PS2 that I never actually played the full thing. I just had a demo disc from PlayStation Magazine, but it was called Mr. Mosquito. Did you ever play Mr. Mosquito? It's probably from the same era, around the same time as Dog's Life. You essentially play like as a mosquito. You're a mosquito in Japan, inside a house with a family, and you're trying to suck blood from everybody in the family. Each level is a different room of the house, and you're trying to suck their blood while not getting killed, because as soon as they find out that there's a mosquito in the room, they go fucking berserk, and they start like trying to kill you with whatever they got around. So, but you're like an itty bitty thing in this giant room, so you can fly up on top of the like bookshelves and hide behind stuff and wait till they're not looking and then dive bomb them. You have to suck blood from like specific points on their body that are glowing, like the back of their arm or like the top of their head or something. I remember the levels with the dad, he would straight up pull out a gun and try to blast this mosquito. Seems more American than Japanese. Ooh, you know what else is weird? L2 makes it turn to the right and R2 makes it turn to the left. Can I change that? Probably not. Probably not, man. Back in the day, they didn't give you fun options like that. You just got what you got. That was it. Can I kill these motherfuckers? I guess I can't kill the hand. All right. Oh. Tony Hawk's Underground was so fucking good. I played that game so much. I played all the Tony Hawk games a lot. I was a kid in the 90s, and my brother was a skateboarder. Some of my friends skated. I was definitely there in the scene, man. That game was so fucking good. Both Tony Hawk's Underground games are really, really good, but I like the first one a ton. That has a special place in my heart. Maybe I'll try that game out on the channel sometime. That's old enough. Welcome back to your beloved Gallowmere. The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body. True crime? I have. Right on the shelf over there where you can't see it, I got True Crime Streets of LA for the PS2. It's right there. That is a good game. It's a damn good game. I was actually talking about that a couple streams ago when I was playing The Suffering, where I said True Crime is really good. I like a lot of what it does, but it's also it's very basic compared to what games these days do. And it's not really fair to compare it to games today, but like if you're driving around in a car in that game, it feels like an empty city. You're just driving around on this empty ass street. You're the only car out there, which that's fine. It's not like a deal breaker or anything. It's still a fun game, but you know, it had to walk so other games could run for sure. I can't remember which True Crime came out first, since they're not numbered. I know one's Streets of LA, and I think the other one's New York. Yeah. Is that health? That is health. Stand in your health puddle, old man. Come on. Run! Weird. I'm trying to control him with the D-pad instead. How do you make him run? I made him do it a second ago. I'm clicking the left thumbstick. Guess I'll just use the thumbstick. If you use the thumbstick, then it's got procedural detection. Like if you barely push the thumbstick, it'll make him walk. I guess that's easier. Don't let the zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation. Already found that out, disembodied voice. Yeah, give me your zombie bits. They're mine. Your zombits. Man, this is bringing back memories of sitting in my bedroom at night and playing this game after school. Trying to get to a save point before dinner. Midnight Club 3 was fucking awesome. That's a Rockstar game. I've played all the Rockstar games except for table tennis. I haven't played that one, but I bet it's really good because it's Rockstar. Midnight Club 3 is one of the best racing games fucking ever. That was a really good game. My one complaint about Midnight Club is that you can't run people over. When you try to drive over people, they always dive out of the way just in time. They don't let you kill anybody. Whatever, you can't kill people. Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel. What? Is there an angel statue or something? Is that a puzzle? Ah, okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, so she's facing this way. Do I have to rotate her? Oh, there we go. There we go. What is this? What is this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Something fucking dumb. What's this? Man, it is kind of hard to control with a thumbstick. Definitely meant for a D-pad. The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy, the chalice fills a little more. Once the chalice is full, it is yours to collect, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a prize. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set. It's challenging me. It's challenging me with a chalice. Chalicing me. There we go. I knew we'd get there. You fucking wiener. Get out of here. Messing up my puzzle. What'd you open over here? What is this? The camera would be on my side. That'd be great. Go. Huh. Check this way out first. Ooh, treasure. Oh, fuck. 3 zombos. Nothing doing. I don't want to go that way yet. It looks like I can't get back if I jump down that ledge. The living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the hilltop mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull key. That is a badass sounding enemy. The stained glass demon. Fuck yeah. I don't know if this leads anywhere, but it feels like a secret. Nah-ha! It sure the fuck is. Oh yeah. You can't hide shit from Iron Corpse. I'm a retro gamer. Get over here. The chalice. I'm glad it tells me, because just looking at the chalice, I couldn't tell if it was filling up or not. Ah, so these both lead to the same place. Okay. Going back for chalice. Chalice Cooper. Nice. Oh, Backyard Wrestling, that ICP game. That was a good old school wrestling game. That was a pretty good one. I've got I'm pretty sure every single wrestling game on the N64. That's a little bit newer or older than that. But I do remember the Backyard Wrestling games. Did you ever see actual Backyard Wrestling? Like, watch the actual tapes? The actual shit that they did? Stuff was fucking intense. Like, I'm a huge fan of wrestling, and that was almost too intense for me. Like, they did some gnarly shit. It, like, went beyond wrestling and went into just, like, brutality. Oh, man, it's fucked up. They'd make a cube out of fluorescent light bulbs that were tied together at the ends, so it was just like a big cube made out of light bulbs, and they would fucking body slam each other into the light bulbs and then pick the light bulb up and like stab each other in the fucking face. Like, it was real. There was nothing fake about that stuff. It was fucking gnarly. That shit was intense. Doing like fucking, what am I trying to say? Pile drivers and body slams like off of a roof. God damn, like I'm way into wrestling, but like that's not wrestling. That's just beating the shit out of a guy. That's a real wrestler prides themselves in never actually hurting the other person. That stuff is like, how hurt can we get? How much blood can we spill? Fucking crazy. It's also fun, but it's like, god damn, that's intense. Too intense for me. Oh, this must be the shop. Throwing daggers, I don't want your shit. That's all you got for me? Let me see how these throwing daggers do. already explored the level? It'd be great if there was a map I could look at. Okay, that's that way. Okay, I think I have been everywhere so far. Ah, fuck. Oh, that's cool. The daggers stick in them. They're so weak. Gotta throw 1,000,000 of them just to kill a zombie. I'm gonna save those daggers. They're not very good for zombies. This sword does a much better job. Have at thee, foul knave. Your rotten countenance doth offend me, zombie. How do I do this dash thing? I guess I don't have it yet. Well, he runs with the shield up. All right, that's something. Let me heal first. Oh boy, this camera. Boy, I tell you what, this here camera is a son of a bitch. What you got for me, gargoyle?
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates.
Ooh.
The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
Guess I'll go in then, you son of a bitch. The Hall of Heroes.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
Sounds good to me. Hell yeah. To pay homage to the heroes, stand in front of their designated statues and await spiritual guidance. You there. No? Okay. You there. No? Okay. Who wants to talk to me? Who's got something? All right, come here.
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and it can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners.
Nice.
I used it at the Battle of Galamir. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir. Oh, goodbye, sir.
Yeah, give it up. Crossbow time. Okay, I guess I can only do that one right now. Gotta come back with more chalices. Chali. Only when you are truly worthy as a hero will you be able to ascend to the higher level of this hall. When you have paid homage to all of the heroes in the lower hall, the ghostly stairs will then become solid. All right. Is that the only thing I, Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Is that the only thing I can do in here? I thought this is where I was going to do a boss fight. No under the stairs? All right. Where doth thou wish I go, foul spirit? No, not there. Oh, Overlord was cool. That was a good game. I remember getting Overlord because I thought it was going to be a lot like Dungeon Keeper, which was from just a cursory glance, it looked like it was going to be a lot like Dungeon Keeper, but it wasn't. It wasn't anything like Dungeon Keeper. Dungeon Keeper was a PC game where you are like a disembodied, you know, character that's like the epitome of evil, and you got to build a dungeon by recruiting imps from the bowels of hell to like carve out the rooms and make different tunnels and things like that, and then you can assign the rooms with what kind of stuff you want in there, like a torture chamber or a fire pit, things like that. And different rooms will attract different monsters into your dungeon, and you're trying to make the best dungeon you can within a time limit before, because each level has a time limit, and when the time runs out, heroes from the nearby town storm your dungeon and try to kill you and like destroy the core, like the heart of your dungeon, and you have to be able to stop them with all the resources and stuff that you've built up. And in the meantime, you can like make traps and all sorts of crazy shit and bring in all sorts of awesome demons. I really liked that game as a kid. My parents didn't like me playing it so much, but I loved it. And then I thought that Overlord was going to be just like that because it really looked like it was like the characters looked a whole lot like the characters from Dungeon Keeper, but it was nothing like it. I know they made an Overlord 2, but I never even played it. I rented the first Overlord from, what was that? Gamefly? It was like a game rental thing, sort of like Netflix, but for video games. Man, straight up, what do you want me to fucking do in here? Man. Leave, yeah, fucking hell. Oh, okay, there we go. I've got a PS2 game on the way. I ordered it not too long ago. It's Simpsons Road Rage. You ever play Road Rage? It was like Crazy Taxi. It was pretty much just like Crazy Taxi, but in my opinion, way better. Way better. Because it was Crazy Taxi, but you got to explore a 3D Springfield. You know, you get to drive around and pick up characters from The Simpsons and go drop them off. That's it. You you do that over and over and over again, unlocking new cars as you progress. Really fun. Oh, Burnout Paradise City. I actually just recently replayed that and beat it for the first time. That's such a good game.
You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has
I liked Burnout Paradise, but I think Burnout Takedown was my favorite one. That was a really good game. It wasn't free roam, but man, it was fucking good. And the two-player capabilities on it were very satisfying. I have Crazy Taxi on the on the Dreamcast. That's a good game. That game is hard, though. That's the other thing about Simpsons Hit and Run. It was a little bit easier than Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi is unforgiving. Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting. Looking for an old game, can't find it. I can definitely try. What do you know about the game? Do you know the title? Or are you trying to, like, is that what you're trying to figure out? Oh, Need for Speed. Fuck. Need for Speed SE2. Fuck, what's the... This sound... I can't believe I have to ask this. What's the SE stand for? I know that I know it. I was way into the Need for Speed games on the PS1, for sure. Need for Speed... Oh man, it was on the PS2. Some Need for Speed game on the PS2. It was the first time I ever even heard of drifting. I'd never seen Special Edition. Special Edition 2. Maybe I haven't played that one. But yeah, that was the first time I ever even heard of drifting. I saw them slide around a corner in the car, and I was like, what the fuck is that? How'd you do that? That's some witchcraft. Need for Speed Special Edition 2. I would look on eBay first. You might find someone selling their old copy for cheap. If you don't mind just having the disc, that'll definitely be cheaper than getting a complete game. It's a PS2 game, or is it PS1? Because Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on the PS1, that was my shit. Oh fuck, don't step in the fire. Of great archaeological interest. Destroy the boulder and plunder the valuable treasures within. You don't know. Well, I don't know either. Google's a hell of a thing. I'd have to look it up, but I'm sure it could be found. Whether or not it's of a reasonable price, that's to be determined. I don't know. Some of these old games are worth so much fucking money. Or rather, people think they are. They're charging an arm and a fucking leg for it. Once I'm done streaming on here, I will definitely look into it, and I'll send you a message on Discord. See if I can find some info for you. Daggers of Throwing. I think I will buy that. Need for Speed. That's a good game. I should play racing games on here. I haven't played any racing games on this channel yet. Fuck, I bet Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 is way harder than it needs to be, just because it's a racing game on the PS1. I bet it's really difficult. I do have Road Rash for the PS1. That's a racing game. I can play that. I already have the goods to play it. Oh my god. Oh my god! Ooh, ah! Okay, yeah, I that's what I looked down at. I was like, oh, someone sent me a thing, and I almost died. Give me this. I knew there'd be treasure over here. Oh my god. I fell. Oh, oh, oh. These zombies suck. Oh, shit. And they bite. Got the club. Nice. Oh, it messed up his body in a different way. It, like, smushed him. That's cool. What's with this snake? Do I do something with the snake? The snake. Hold on, I'm gonna look at that thing that you just sent me on Discord. Need for Speed, SE2, 97. That sounds like PS1. 97. I'm pretty sure that was before the PS2 came out. Let me think. Well, you know, I'm trying to remember like times of my life, like what games I was playing. I remember GTA 3 came out whenever I was in 6th grade, and it was just all I cared about. And that was like 2001. But GTA 3 was not a launch title. That could be right on the cusp of PS1 to PS2 era. I'll have to do some more research on that. The club is a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it, burn with it, but beware. One bash too many and it will break. What? Oh shit, I just see that it's got a percentage in the top corner there. My weapon has a health meter? You gotta be shitting me. I can burn it and use a burning club, huh? Alright. No, I want to talk to him, not use the club. There was a game, speaking of Midnight Club and this club, there was a game on the PS3 and Xbox 360, probably on PC as well, called The Club. No one that I know has ever fucking even heard of that game. And honestly, those that have heard of it don't really like it that much. The only person that I've ever actually got to play that game and enjoy it with me was my one buddy, Chris. He really liked that game, and I fucking love that game. I think it's great. It's a third-person shooter where, I mean, honestly, the story mode sucks. The single player in that game is atrocious, but the multiplayer is fucking awesome. It's got a really badass deathmatch mode. So good. It's also very bare bones. It feels unfinished almost. It's rough. Like, for example, you have the ability to vault over walls, but only certain walls. And other walls that look like you could totally vault over it, you can't because the game doesn't give you the little indicator like push X to vault over the wall. And it's kind of fucking lame. It feels super unfinished and super rough, but god damn it. It's so good. It's so good and crappy. I love it. Eee! Ooh! No. Oh. This part's hard. Oh, shit. Will this help me at all? What do I do with the shield? Oh! Oh, okay. Used life bottle. I see now at the top of my health bar there's two bottles, and one of them's empty now. Gotcha. I understand. Ow! Double. Ah! Fuck. What? You gotta be shitting.
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
That was easy. The adventurer would be wise to be thorough in the exploration of an area. Hidden locations reap great rewards. Tempting me to go back, you son of a bitch. I guess now it won't be so bad, though. There's no boulders. Ah, I see some treasure. Treasario. Ooh. More copper shield. I keep getting these things. I guess I'm not using my shield enough. What do they want me to do with it? Can I walk on this? No? Okay. I'm just checking for secrets now, making sure I don't leave anything. Is this where I came in? I think this is where I came in. Yes. Aha! That's what I am talking about.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches.
Old witches.
One of the warty old hags lived here once. Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
A top-down old-school game where you fought with swords. I don't know if I know that one. When you first said top-down, my first thought was GTA 1 or GTA 2, because those were top-down games, and they kind of sucked because of it. But you didn't use a sword in that. Based on your memory of the graphics, do you think it was a PS1 game or a PS2 game? I thought you said I could burn the club. Yes, I can't. Oh, PS2, huh? I really don't know. Sorry, you got me on that one. I don't think it was Gauntlet. Well, then if you never had a PS1, then Need for Speed was most likely PS2. Yeah, I don't think it was Gauntlet, because the Gauntlet on the Gauntlet game on PS2 was like third person, and not everyone used a sword. You get to choose from one of 4 characters to play as. There's like a wizard who is like this black lady, a barbarian, his big old Conan looking dude, a jester, and I can't remember the 4th one, but there were 4. Maybe it was like an archer or something. Ooh, I got 2 doorways to choose from here. What do you think? The one up the stairs or the one down there? They both... I bet I can do them both. I bet they don't have like a pitfall or something that makes it to where I can't come back. Whenever you were mentioning the game with the sword, it kind of made me think of this Dreamcast game called Silver. It was sort of a top-down, almost like 3/4 angle medieval fantasy game where you had a sword, but you could also get like a slingshot or bow and arrow, and you fought little demons and imps and stuff. Ah, that's awesome. That's how you know it's a good game, that you play it so much that the image on the CD starts to fade. You played it that much and you don't know the title. Man. Now I want to know. I'm going to have to look that up. PS2 game where you fought with a sword and it was a top-down thing. A guide to covens for witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would reach to the height of its power only when all of their sacred flames were alight. Witches have been known to offer help to the questing adventurer, yet they are reclusive people and have to be summoned by the aid of mystic charms or talismans. Let it be known that help from a witch is rarely given freely, and the witch will more often than not make a request of the adventurer before any such help is given. If seeking to summon a witch, remember that they are quite territorial. Any sign of previous witch activity is in an area is good indication that a witch can be called upon. Okay. I broke the last bookshelf with a club. No, not that one. Square just kind of holds it out. Doesn't burn it? Alright. Oh, there we go. Now it's on fire. I'm gonna fucking break my club, man. Look at these big windows or whatever the fuck they are on the wall. They're like empty paintings. Oh, now I know what I gotta do. I gotta bring that fire in here and light that. Okay. Okay, I know what they want of me. Ah, my first puzzle. Light the thing, you knave. Navel. Do it. Go. Yes, that is... Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, man. Using up all my life bottles here. What does this fucking shield do? I haven't even been able to use it yet. Found witch talisman. Witch talisman? I don't know. And you faced an entire group. Go into a castle, and one of your attacks will damage 10 to 20 enemies at once. Oh! Oh! Are you talking about Dynasty Warriors? That was on the PS2, and you were one guy alone fighting like a whole army, essentially, and you like would fight with swords. It wasn't really top-down, though. It was kind of like third-person, sort of like over-the-shoulder, sort of, but up in the sky a little bit. Was it Dynasty Warriors? They made a lot of those games. Dynasty Warriors 1 and 2 were so good. That was my shit. And they were multiplayer. What do I do with this fucking witch talisman? What do you want with this? What is that? Man. This is a good game, you guys. This is really fucking good. Especially for such an old game. Tomorrow, I'm going to play Stubbs the Zombie, which was an Xbox 360 game, but I have it downloaded on my PS5. That's a fantastic game. Love that shit. I would also like to play Parasite Eve. That's a really good spooky game. Xer, do you have any suggestions or requests for spooky games that I could check out in September? Yeah, September and October. September, the month of September. Samurai Warriors type game. Yeah, I mean, Dynasty Warriors was, you were like samurai and, you know, shit like that. How did I go back to the Hall of Heroes? I should have gone back to the map.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
I did not see the statue of my fraudster self, no. Is it this? Yeah, there it is. Ah, you. Talk to me.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strides.
Brothers in Arms, that's a good game, yeah. I have played it. I don't own it, but I have played it.
I have no idea what it is.
Nice, I will take the life bottle, yes. I want to know what's up with this fucking shield. It looks awesome. I want that shield in real life to put on the wall behind me. That would look so good. Oh my god, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that. Someone's totally made a replica of this shield. I'm gonna get that from my room. Brothers in Arms. You know, I never actually owned Brothers in Arms. That was another game that I had on a PlayStation Magazine demo disc, but I played it a lot. That was a good game. Those old school World War II games, man, they were so fucking good. Like Medal of Honor. Hell yeah. It's not really spooky, though. I'm looking for games that are, like, kind of creepy, or at least... Like, this isn't a horror game that I'm playing right now, but I'm playing as a dead guy, and I'm fighting zombies. You know, shit like that. Or even if it's, like, kind of dark. You know, literally or metaphorically, like a dark, kind of ambient game. Things like that. Kind of play spooky shit. I have a PS2 memory card in the mail. It should be showing up soon. And whenever that shows up, I'm going to play Manhunt 1. That is a good game. That is one of my favorite games. I love Manhunt. That game is fucked up. Oh my god, that's a fucked up game. Save progress. All right. Sweet. It's about time that I disembark here and end the stream, but I want to go back to Dan's crypt real quick and check something out. I saw that one area that was totally a hidden door. I want to see if I can smash it now that I have a club. Where is it? Throwing daggers. Where is it? There. This thing. Can I break this with the club? Yes, I can. Oh, you can't hide shit from me. Yeah, that's it. That's that good stuff. All right. Oh, give me more money, too. Give me all the money. I remember there being like a snarky little British ghost guy that was telling Daniel what to do. Maybe that was MediEvil 2. It was like a snarky little ghost with a monocle and like a ghostly little tail. He didn't have legs. He floated around like Casper. Garfield on the PS2? No, I never played that one. I never played Garfield on the PS2. Never played any Garfield games, honestly. But whenever I was in college for video game design, I built a Garfield level for my level design class. You know, I made you like real small and the world was real big, just to make it seem like, you know, you're a cat. I just made everything huge. The goal of the level that I made was to find a way to get your hands on a cardboard box so that you could put Nermal in a box and then mail him to Addis Ababa or some foreign country. I forget what country I put. But you had to, like, you know, kick Odie, get the dog food. It was like a series of, you know, get this, then get that, then you get a key, and then you can go in here, and eventually you gotta put Nermal in the box and mail his ass away. All right, game saved. There we go. All right, well, this was fun. I'm definitely going to be playing MediEvil some more. If not on the stream, just in my own free time, because this is a good fucking game, dude. MediEvil. MediEvil? I don't know. They spell it weird. I'm pretty sure it's medieval because that's a word and MediEvil isn't a word. But I don't know. Who fucking knows? The developers of the game, that's who. Well, this was fun, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out the whole time, Xer. This has been great. We're just chatting the whole time, talking about retro games. That's what this whole channel is about. That's what I'm trying to go for. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I always do. I'm going to sign off now. But feel free to come back tomorrow. I stream every weekday at 6. If you want to hang out, I will always welcome you in here. Thank you once again. My name is Iron Corpse, and I'm signing off. I'll catch y'all next time.